Today is Saturday, August 30th. This is the 1967 Cadillac Eldorado original vintage fully restored Borg movement clock. Okay, this is the original movement. As we can see, the unit has been completely disassembled, fully serviced. This is the 148-8610 as depicted on the back cover of the Borg timepiece. This particular unit is mounted inside the instrument cluster. And as we can see, we have the incremental movement of the second hand, consistent with the original period correct Borg movement. We may or may not be able to hear the actual tick, tick, tick sound on the video, but I can hear it clearly here on the workbench. So we can see the articulation of the flywheel, of the miniature flywheel inside the movement of the original Borg movement. And as I said, the unit has been completely disassembled, fully serviced, and this will be going to my friend Perry in New Jersey as soon as I come back from my Labor Day vacation. And this is the original solid state design with the kickback arm. This is a electromechanical system, and we can watch the circuitry here in the next few seconds as we see the click sound, which is the kickback of the clock spring, and the unit starts counting down and the flywheel continues. Okay, it's currently right at 4:15 in the afternoon on this Saturday. And these particular units mount inside the instrument cluster. They're very prone to failure, particularly because in 67 you have that large expansive instrument cluster, and the clock is embedded inside the instrument cluster behind the transparent lens cover. There is an air conditioning vent inside in 67, unlike 68. So 67 is a one-year only design in terms of how this clock is mounted inside the bezel surround of the instrument cluster area, and that makes it predisposed to corrosion, and that's particularly exemplified in the back canister cover where the flexible circuit board is, often leading to these clocks failing. Okay, another reason for these clocks failing is low voltage, where the clock burns out the solenoids, from low voltage where the contacts, instead of having sufficient voltage to kick back the primary clock spring, just basically run current through it constantly when the voltage gets down below 6 volts, and it burns up the clocks when the car sits sedimentarily in the garage. Okay, let's take another look at the movement in the back. And the unit has been connected to power here. We just saw the primary clock spring rearticulate from the voltage. That happens approximately every minute. And these clocks are user settable in terms of timing. I generally run them for about a week, and then I set the clock forwardly 24 hours if it's running slow, or I reverse it and set it back 24 hours if they're running fast. And that's how you control the timing to these original vintage solid state clocks. Okay, today is Saturday, August 30th. This is George in Florida. I have over 75,000 original vintage parts from 1967 through 1978 for the Eldorados, over 375,000 original vintage Cadillac items from 1959 through 1976, all the way through 78 for the Eldorados. I'm best known for my restoration of the Cadillac steering wheels, the tilt and telescopic steering columns, the power seat mechanisms, the instrument clusters, and other critical hard-to-source original vintage Cadillac items. Today is Saturday, August 30th. Thank you very kindly.